Good to go?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, it is Monday, June 16th, 2025 at 6 PM. We'll call our meeting to order. Start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next, we'll have the roll call.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Coleman. Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
All right, can I get approval for tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Collister,
Second.
seconded by Rickrell. Any discussion? Take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Item 5 is public participation. Is there anybody in the chambers want to address the council? Anybody on Zoom? Okay, if not, we'll move on. Item 6 is our consent agenda, which consists of the minutes of the June 2nd, 2025 regular city council meeting, minutes of the June 12th, 2025 special city council meeting, our bills payable through June 16th in the amount of $1,585,033.27, and the May financial reports.
So moved.
Motion by Collister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, we have no old business. That takes us into new business. And item A is an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances for the City of Maquoketa and amending provisions pertaining to the water service billing. This is the first read, so explain that.
Mayor, council, welcome. Several items of new business tonight, and this is a related topic that we had at our Finance and Personnel Committee, where we're still going through a bit of a codification cleanup from a couple years ago. And so our latest 2024 fees and fines resolution that we passed was in conflict with some parts of our city code. So we've fallen back on what the code actually says for charging people on various items. But one thing that Jan and I have talked about is just combing through the code again and checking where exactly there is a set standalone fee in our code, because it really shouldn't be there. And we've set up since my time, and since before my time, you've had a system in place that has a 5-page fees and fines resolution to refer to as the Finance and Personnel Committee and as the council adopts for general updates. So Jan set out to identify code fees and fines where they existed. And the intent here is to replace them with unquote subject to the city's fees and fines resolution. It's not a massive consideration, but it's something that if we decide to change in the future, it doesn't take 3 readings of an ordinance. It happens by resolution. It can be updated more rapidly that way for some issues. So we did discuss this at Finance and Personnel. We talked it out with Jan. There were a couple instances as well in a fees and fines resolution that we'll be correcting at a meeting soon. So this is the first step in that mission. I realize we have 6-0 tonight, and if it's comfortable for the city council to move through these, or if you want another meeting to at least hear something, that's entirely up to you. I did prepare Jan for a lot of handwriting tonight, if you so decide, but we would like to move these through and get to our fees and fines resolution quickly to correct a couple things. I'll take questions if you have them.
Motion to approve.
Okay, we got a motion by Collister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. If there's no discussion, then take the roll.
Hollister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading.
We have a motion to go to the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Lyon. Any discussion? Take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Hollister.
Yes.
Okay, that
Motion
passes.
to approve the second reading?
Okay, we have a motion by Colister to approve the second reading.
Second.
Okay. Seconded by Alinger. Any discussion here? Then take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to move to the third reading, suspend the rules?
Motion by Colister to go to the third reading.
Second.
Seconded by Bennett. Any discussion on this? Take the roll.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the third reading?
We have a motion to approve the third reading.
Second.
Seconded by Bennett. Any discussion on this? Then take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Okay, that one passes too.
Bedard. Yes.
Sorry.
We're gonna be here all night.
All right, that passes. We move on to item B, which is an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to the Board of Adjustments. And this too is the first reading.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion? Then take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading?
We have a motion to go to the
Second.
second reading by
Can I make one
Colister.
motion to do second and third and avoid that?
I don't
don't
think
think
so.
so
Let's just
either.
take our
I don't-
time, and it is what it is here tonight, and hopefully we don't do this to you again.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister, seconded by Lyon. To go to the second reading. Go ahead and take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes. Motion to suspend the rules and go to the third reading,
We haven't done the second reading.
or motion on the second reading?
Okay, we have a motion for the second reading.
I'm trying to write it as we go.
Seconded by Lyon. We have no discussion. Take the roll.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Now a motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading?
We have a motion to go to the third reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. And if there's no discussion on this matter, take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion on the third reading?
We have a motion to go to the third reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. And if there's no discussion, take the roll. I'll try to slow down.
Yeah. Thanks. Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We move on to item C, which is an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to peddlers, solicitors, and transient merchants. This too is the first reading.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. And if there's no discussion, take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Okay,
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading?
we have a motion to go to the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. And if there's no discussion, take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that
To approve the
passes.
second reading?
We have a motion to
Second.
approve the second reading, seconded by Rickrell. And there's no discussion. When you're ready, take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bedard.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading?
Okay, we have a motion to go to the third reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. And if we have no discussion, take the roll.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion on the third reading?
Okay, we have a motion on the floor for the third reading, seconded by Rickrell. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We move on to item D, which is an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to water service systems. This too is the first reading.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading?
We have a motion to go to the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion here? And take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the second reading?
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the second
Second.
reading, seconded by Rickrell. Any discussion here? Take the roll.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Where are we at?
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Lyon and seconded by Rickrell to move to the third reading. Go ahead and take the roll.
Okay. Lyon.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the third reading?
We have a motion by Colister to approve the
Second.
third reading, seconded by Bennett. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Next, we have an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to street use and maintenance. And this is the first reading.
No way.
Ron.
No,
E.
building
Oh, and
sewers
E, oh, I'm
commissioners.
sorry. It's an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to building, sewer, and connections. This is first reading.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. No discussion, take the roll.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes. Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister and seconded by Lyon to move to the third reading.
Second reading.
Second reading, excuse me, second reading. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Coleman. Sorry. Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Motion to approve the second reading?
Okay, we have a motion to approve the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading?
Second.
Okay, a motion by Colister, seconded by Bennett to go to the third reading. We have no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes. Motion to approve the third reading?
We have a motion on the floor to approve the third
Second.
reading, seconded by Rickrell. Any discussion? Are you caught up?
I think so.
Okay, take the roll.
Hollister.
Yes.
Aliger.
Yes.
Betted.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Next, we move on to item F, which is an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa, by amending provisions pertaining to street use and maintenance. This is the first reading.
So moved.
Motion by Colister, seconded by Alinger. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to go to the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Any discussion? Then take the roll.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Motion to approve the second reading.
We have a motion to approve the second reading,
Second.
seconded by Dick. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to suspend the rules and go to the third reading. And seconded by Bennett. Now you caught up?
Yep,
Okay, go ahead then.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Motion to approve the third reading.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the third reading,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. We have no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We move on to item G, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to trees. And this is also the first reading.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
by Colister, seconded by Bennett.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading.
Okay, we have a
Second.
motion by Colister, seconded by Alinger. And if we have no discussion, take the roll.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the second reading.
We have a motion on the floor to approve the second reading by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. And for no discussion, take the roll.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Okay,
Aliger,
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading.
We have a motion to suspend the rules and go to the third reading by Colister,
Second.
seconded by
Good luck.
Alinger. If there's no discussion, go ahead and take the roll when you're caught up.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the third reading.
We have a motion by Colister to approve the
Second.
third reading, seconded by Rickroll. There's no discussion, take the roll.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
All right, we're getting closer to the end. That passes, and it's, next is item H, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to zoning regulations, and this is the first reading. You want-
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Colister, seconded by Lyon. And is there no more discussion, then take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading.
We have a motion by Colister to go to the second reading,
Second.
and seconded by Bennett. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Colister,
Yes.
Aliger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickroll,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Okay,
Motion
that
to approve the
passes.
second reading.
Second.
We have a motion by Colister, seconded by Lyon to go to the second reading. And if we have no discussion, take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading.
We have a motion to suspend the rules, go to third reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister, seconded by Bennett. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Motion to approve the third reading.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister to approve the third reading,
Second.
seconded by Rickroll. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Make it now to item I, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Maquoketa, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to fireworks. And this is the first reading.
So move.
Okay, motion by Lyon,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. And if we have no discussion, take the roll.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that was approved.
You want all three of these?
I think we should, before the 4th of July, if you're comfortable.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the second reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Lyon, a second by Bennett. And if we have no discussion, take the roll.
My only question is, so right now it's what, 11 or midnight?
Yeah, the only difference here from our current code to the one that's before you is that on December 31st, we're set up for 6 PM. And on December 31st, this goes to 9 AM. You're asking about specifically July 3rd and July 4th?
No, what's here
Right.
for the New Year's. So the city cannot have a different code versus what the state requires or has.
Not now.
That's
On
that's
3
correct.
days, she changed
What'd you say?
she superseded, the state legislature superseded the cities on 3rd, 4th, and New Year's.
Yep.
Gotcha. So we restricted the 3rd and the 4th. We went from
We were in compliance.
7
already.
days or whatever down to,
This is, I think, good for the city council to say are following exactly what the state code requires. And the signs, like, there was a suggestion last year to repost signs at fireworks stands, which I see they're up now and getting ready.
yeah.
So ideally, we get this passed tonight and provide the state code. And like places like DeWitt, they don't believe had fireworks before. They're dealing with this in a worse way than you are. The code that was before you was extremely close to this, except for this New Year's Eve day.
Butte and all those places.
Cedar Rapids. So we have a motion to
Yeah,
suspend the
we have a
rules.
motion to suspend the rules and move to
Okay.
second by Lyon, and then seconded by Bennett. We need to take roll call.
Okay, take the roll.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Okay, that-
Motion to do the second reading.
we have a motion to go to the second reading,
Second.
second by,
Either one.
second by Alinger. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to suspend the rules and move to the third reading.
Second.
Here we have a motion by Lyons, seconded by Colister to move to the third reading. If we have no discussion, take the roll.
Alinger.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that passes.
Motion to approve the third reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Lyons, seconded by Bennett to go to the third reading. Go ahead and take the roll.
Bennett.
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Rickroll.
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We finally got through it. Now we move on to item J, which is a resolution authorizing McQueen to repair a sewer camera and update the handheld camera to the amount of $12,136.57.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister.
Second.
Seconded by Rickroll. And is there any discussion here? Then take the roll.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Colvin, Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item K is a resolution authorizing the city clerk to make an appropriate inter-fund transfer of sums and record the same in appropriate manner for fiscal year 24-25 for the city of Maquoketa.
Second. or-
So
So
moved.
moved to second.
We got a motion by, we got a motion by Alinger, seconded by Bennett. Do you have anything you want to add to this?
This is routine budget amendment business. It's, we pass these twice, 3 times a year. It's the same resolution that the council's passed previously.
And go ahead and take the roll.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. We'll move on to item I, which is a resolution approving purchase of brush truck for replacement and a subsequent upfitting equipment in the total amount of $80,000.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I'll give you a break here for just a few minutes. The fire department has bumped up or planned to bump up a purchase of a brush truck, and the one that's currently in service is 1988. So first, that's impressive. And two, the main operational reason behind this is that 1988 runs on a clutch stick shift, which, I hate to roast my current generation, but less and less stick shift drivers are out there, and when they're fighting grass fires or an operational need to be efficient and safe, it's becoming more of a training challenge, and they blew a clutch a couple years ago. So Chief Al Mulhausen, the Finance and Personnel Committee, and our staff talked and discussed this brush truck, and I just want to be perfectly clear with you that the funds are available in the CIP line for it. This resolution would authorize a truck purchase off the bat, and then authorize the fire department to make equipment material purchases to upfit it themselves. We assume that will be within my spending authority as they come in to upfit the truck as needed. If it is above 10,000, you'll probably see it as part of a future agenda seeking approval for an item. So similar to YMCA purchases, there's a bit of a duty and obligation to the other townships to make sure that we have good equipment to respond to some of these places that are more rural, and they pay into our fire department for this reason. I can tell you that the truck is currently in mechanically good condition, and that the proceeds from a resale would fall back into the fire department CIP. Yes.
If we approve the purchase up to 80K, I don't see why you'd have to even bring anything above your authority unless you reach the 80,000. So I'll make the motion to approve up to 80,000.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion by Colister, seconded by Lyon. Do we have any more discussion on this? Then take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes. Okay, that passes. On to reports and commissions. Do we have any reports from council members?
Other than there's the new shelter's up at Fifth Ward Park. If you haven't seen it, it looks really sharp. The colors and stuff blend well, and it looks really, really good.
Okay.
How are we notifying people on these streets?
Door postings for those immediately affected and on Facebook.
But what's like our timeline on those door postings?
Like the day before as it comes up, which is just about as quick as their schedule changes. So far as we know at this moment, the plan was to pave Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So with this rain, I think they'll be here tomorrow, but I mean, it might quickly change because too much moisture is on the milled out streets at the moment. So it might be a call where they say we can't do it. It won't end up in a good product, and we might be dealing with this on the back end of the week because of the rain.
Anybody else? Okay. Do you have anything to add?
That was it.
That was it?
Yep.
Okay. I take a motion to adjourn. Motion by Rickrell to adjourn, seconded by Alinger. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned.